Now, in this video, we will going to solve the problem number 50 by using AutoCAD software. The problem reads like this. The end capital A of a line is on horizontal plane and 25 mm in front of VP. The end B is on vertical plane and 50 mm above HP. The distance between the end projectors when measured parallel to the line of intersection of HP and VP is 65. Draw the projections of the line capital AB and determine its true length and true inclination with HP and VP. So this is the problem. So we need to write a solution. To do that, first we'll go for AutoCAD screen, switch off the grid mode and switch on the ortho mode. So first we'll go for limits command. Enter, specify lower left corner by default 0, 0. You accept it. Upper right corner, you type 297, 210. Now zoom all. Now we need to create the A4 size sheet. So first you will go to click on the first button of the mouse and drag the mouse towards the right side, take some distance and click on first button of the mouse. Again you take the cursor to the top side, take some distance and click on first button of the mouse and enter key. Then go to offset, take the distance as 297. So you select this vertical line and offset to the left side. And then again go to the offset, take the distance as 210. So you select this object to offset as the horizontal line, select it to the top side and then go to zoom extends and zoom 0.6x. Then go to fillet between this line and this line, fillet between this vertical line and this horizontal line, fillet between this horizontal line and this vertical line. Now we'll go for layer command, go to layer, click on new, type the layer by name XY, then again click on new, type the layer by name front view, click on new, type the layer by name top view, enter, click on new, type the layer by name true length TL and click on new, type the layer by name locus and enter. Now we will going to change the line weights now. Layer 0 will going to have a line weight of 0.05 and say OK. The layer XY will going to have 0.13. You take 0.13. OK. Then front view will going to have 0.5. You take 0.5 here and say OK. Top view will going to have the line weight as 0.5. Then OK. And the true length will going to have 0.21, 0.3 and say OK. And the locus line will going to have 0.05. Say OK. Then I want to have the locus line, which is the continuous line type. I want to make it as dash dot. So click on load. So you come down to D dash dot and say OK and click on dash dot and say OK. So then we want the true length, which has to be the color of index color 30. Then the top view should have a red color and the front view should have the magenta color. So this is how we will going to able to create the layer settings and everything we have done. So now we'll go for the creation of the drawing. First we'll go for a line command, draw a horizontal line of any distance and then so you take offset 25 mm in front of VP. So you just go to offset, take the distance as 25 mm, you select this line and offset, then go to line, take nearest point on this and take perpendicular to this. So you got this line, then go to fillet between these two lines. So we got the front view, that is the position of end A. Now we want the top view now. So here you take end B. So this is offset, distance is 50. So go to offset, take the distance as 50. So select this line and offset to the top side. Then go to offset. Then the distance between the end projectors is 65. So we have one projector here. So we want to create one more projector of 65 mm. You select this vertical line and offset here. Then go to extend, select this as the boundary edge, select object to extend as this. Then go to trim, select this line and trim this line till here. Then go to line, take INT of this and take intersection point of this. So now we got the top view. Similarly, line, INT, then take intersection point of this. So we have the front view now. Then go to circle. So now first we're going to take the top view now. Take center intersection of this and the radius as intersection of this. Then go to trim, trim between this line and this line, and object to trim is this, and object to trim is this. Then remove this arc, then go to fillet between this line and this line, then go to line, take int of this and take perpendicular to this, then take intersection point of this. So now we have got the true length in the front view. Now we need to find out the true length in the top view. So to do that, take the front view, take circle, intersection of this, and take int, which is the front view here, that is this line. So now we got this, then go to trim, select between this arc, this line and this line, so trim, select between this line, and object to trim is this, and object to trim is this. Then go to erase this line. So now we got the line int of this, and you take intersection point of this. So we have this line. So now we have completed the drawing, whatever which has been shown here, the same way we have done. Of course, because of we know this, so I'm doing it directly without looking into this. But of course, we need to look into this accordingly. We need to do. So now what we need to do is we need to trim all these things. So now we are going to do that. So go to break, select this line and break it till here, and select this line and break it till here. So you break this line till here, and you break this line till here. So now we have this zoom window. Now we will going to change according to the requirement. So first we'll go for this line, go to layer, make that layer as XY, then escape. Similarly, you switch on the line weight display mode, select on this true length, and you select on this true length, go to layer, change that layer to true length. So automatically that will going to change. Similarly, you select on this line and go to layer, make this as front view. So automatically the line thickness and color will going to change. Then again you click on this, go to layer, make that layer as top view. So automatically it changes to that color and the line weight. Now we will just click on this and make this layer as locus layer. So see what happens. It will going to change both in and the line type scale factor as 10. So you will going to get this. So this is how you will be able to change all the characteristics. Once you do that, now we go for DDIM and then modify, click on lines offset from the origin, you take it as 2, then go to symbols and arrows, take the arrow size as 3, then go to text, take the text height as 3, align with the dimension line, centered becomes above, and offset from the origin as 2, and then the primary units decimal you make it 0. And then here angular dimension, we need to find out the angular dimension up to second decimal point. So we will going to take this as up to second decimal point. Say OK and say close. Now we will go to do the dimensioning. So we will go for dim. So go to intersection point of this. Then take intersection point of this. So we're going to get 25. Then go to nearest point on this and perpendicular to this. So we're going to get 50. Now then go to intersection point of this, and similarly int of this. So we have 65. Then we need to find out the angle. So what the angle we want? We want the angle of determine the true length and true inclinations. So what are the true length here? So if you list this, so you are going to get the true length of this, which is 85.73. So we have 85.73 here also. So similarly, if you list this, that also will going to contain 85.73. So that means the true length is same in both in front view and the top view, that is both in VP and as well as in HP. Now we need to find out the angle. So you will go to for dim and go to angular. You have angular here, you type A. So you select between this line and this line. So we'll get 35.68, which is theta. So theta is 35.68, it is correct. So now you go to text. So don't give the dimension, you just press the space bar and press enter key. So we're going to get only the arrowhead. Similarly, go to angular, select between this line and this line. So you're going to get it as text 16.95. You can see phi is equal to 16.95. So you give space, enter, and then you just click over this. So now we need to introduce the text. So to introduce the text, we'll go for D text. So you just come down to this, go to D text, select this and take the text height as 3, rotation angle as 0, and you mark this as capital X, and you mark this as capital Y, and you mark this as capital VP, and you mark this as capital HP. Then you mark this as capital A, and here you mark this as capital A, and here you mark this as capital B, and this will going to be the locus of B, and here this will be capital B, and here this will going to be the locus of B now. And then you put up the caps lock and type A, and you type B. Similarly here you mark this as A dash, you mark this as B dash, and here you mark this as B1, and you mark this as B1 dash, and here you mark this B1 dash, you mark this as B2 dash, and similarly you mark this as B2. So this is how you will be able to give the notations. Then go to leader, take nearest. So here you take tangential, switch off the ortho mode. So you click on this, annotation option none. Similarly go to leader, nearest, click on this, you take tangential to this arc, annotation option none. So then switch on. Now you go to dimension, take intersection point of this and take intersection point of this now. So here we will going to get it as a text. So you just give space and you click on this. So then we go for TL. So now you come out of this, go to D text, type true length equals question mark, then go to rotate, select this base point, select this base point and rotate to that particular angle. Then go to move and place it wherever you want. Then go to zoom previous and then zoom window. Now we need to project this, so go to the ortho mode, go to leader, take nearest. On this, go to annotation option none. Then go to explode this line and this line. Then go to erase this and also erase this. So now we need to move all these X. Then switch off the ortho mode, then go to move VP, then go to HP, then A dash, then A. So you take A dash and you take it as A. You have B dash, you have B1 dash. So you have locus of B, you have B2 dash, you have B, take B2, then we have locus of B, then this is Y, then B here, then B1, then A, then capital A. So this is how you will be able to get this drawing. Then go to M text. So here then you go to formatting, go to symbol. So select this, put up the caps lock and type theta. So then go to copy, select this and you mark this here. Then go to DD edit. So you mark this as F small f. So now we need to change all these things. So you take VP, A dash, B dash, B1 dash and B2 dash and locus of B. Go to layer, make this as front view. So escape. Similarly capital A, capital B, capital B, capital A. You change only the color of this. So I want it blue, so you change it to blue. Similarly go to HP, A, B, B1, B2, locus of B. So go to layer, make this as top view now. So now we have changed everything. Now we need to go for writing the answer. So go to zoom window. So go to dtext and you write answers. So here first we are going to write true length TL. So here the true length is to be 85.73. Go to dtext. So here 85.73 mm. So now we need to go for line command. So you write a one tabular column here. So go to line, take endpoint, take nearest point, and then go to offset, take the distance as 6, and then go to copy this here. So go to DD edit. So here the angle is 35.68. So you take 35.68 percentage D. So then go to copy, select this and you copy this here. So then you take 16.95. So go to DD edit, DD edit 16.95. Then go to copy. So this is theta. So here switch off this and you bring it here, copy, and you take this and copy it here. Then go to trim this line here. So this is how you will be able to solve this problem by using AutoCAD software for the problem number 50. Thank you.